Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spring 24 Battle Court Playoffs. Tonight's semifinal game day will feature the Warriors and the Chargers. And now, with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into the Battle Court Playoff edition of our Spring 24 season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the first of two semifinals. We got the Chargers and Warriors tonight. How you doing today, Stu?
I'm well, Andrew. Looking forward to our first playoff here, which is just about to begin.
Yes, the format for this playoffs, it will be the first team to win 4 points that will advance to the championship. You get a point for winning a match. Again, we have all 6 doubles teams on the slate for you, and if we need a 7th match, it will go to a tiebreaker chosen by the higher seed. That is the Warriors, but we'll get to that a little bit later if we need it. First 1 to 4 will win. Second division doubles gets us started here. We have Douglas and Julen for the Warriors against Iturbide and Ubilla. First match of this semifinal game day.
Douglas serves. We begin. Backhand by Ubilla. Here's Julen on the backhand to the inside. Iturbide down low. Hard backhand, wall to wall, and out to the rebote, thrown by the forehand of Douglas. Douglas attacks. He's got it at the 3 line. Inside placement. Will score. Well thrown by Douglas to start things off. Douglas and Julen are on the board of first with a point. A reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, that's a great start for the Warriors here, Stu. I mean, it's Douglas aggressively moving up and then throwing a shot.
We often say an aggressive Douglas is usually going to pay off. Let's see how it goes from here. Here's the backhand by Ubilla. Julen to the inside. Iturbide, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand by Douglas to the backcourt. Ubilla is there. That ball powerfully thrown to the inside. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Ubilla, the 10 line. What a catch by Douglas at the sidewall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Ubilla is there. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Low and hard end. Douglas is there. Rebote forehand. Catch by Douglas midcourt. Costi to the inside with a kick. What a beautiful catch by Ubilla at the 13 line. Julen to the inside. Here's Iturbide. Ubilla, backhand from the 10. Julen on the backhand to the inside. Catch by Iturbide. Julen again from the forehand. Iturbide cuts it off the 9 line. Costado caught on the forehand of Julen. Douglas on the catch. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall from the left side. That backhand touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Douglas and Julen of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
A really great start for this Warriors second division team. I mean, these teams played twice in the regular season. Both went in favor of Iturbide and Ubilla. The first matchup in straight sets, the second matchup in 3 sets. So again, coming into this one, you expect the Chargers to win it. Are big favorites coming in. If Douglas and Julen could set the tone, be a good start for the Warriors.
What a catch by Julen there at the 12 line. Beautifully played. Ubilla, backhand. Another excellent catch by Julen at the side wall. Julen from the forehand. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall played. Douglas lets it pass. Julen makes the catch. Julen hard from the forehand. Rebote for Iturbide. Douglas has it at the 4 line. Hard to the inside it goes, where it scores 3 points for Douglas and Julen. Douglas has the serve.
I mean, just about as, again, as good of a start as you can hope for. And Douglas taking the ball in the air. Costado hard to the inside. Low for Ubilla, and you just see a tip ball. And when this matchup calls for Douglas to be aggressive, and he's answered so far, taking it on that costado and scoring 3-0 advantage for the Warriors.
Low hard throw on the forehand of Ubilla. There's the forehand return by Julen. Backhand by Iturbide at the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Ubilla, pulling it off the side wall. Rebote, forehand by Douglas. Here's a backhand by Ubilla. Julen on the forehand from the 12 line. High and hard to the backcourt, out to the rebote. Iturbide there. Douglas again. Another powerful costado, beautifully scooped by Ubilla. Backhand 2-all, caught by Douglas. Douglas flips it back in, caught by Iturbide. Iturbide hard to the inside. That will score. Chargers are on the board with a point. Iturbide has the serve. That's one of those where, was it going out? Maybe. But if there's ever a question, catch it. Catch it. Because if those drop in and you could have caught it.
Right, that's the worst case.
Yeah, that's worst case. So, yeah. Was that going out? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, at that trajectory, catching it, I mean, shoulder level. Don't know if that was going to stay in. But as you said, you want to make that secure catch and at least keep the rally going as opposed to just having something drop in and end right there.
There's a backhand by Julen. Ubilla, backhand to the inside, powerfully thrown. Here's Julen, backhand from the 11 line. Out from the rebote, forehand by Iturbide. Iturbide back at the 10 line, backhand to the inside. Douglas at the sidewall, backhand from the 8. Here's Julen, backhand from the 11 to the inside. At the sidewall, beautiful catch by Ubilla. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Douglas has the ball midcourt. Backhand, hard to the inside. Ubilla's there. Iturbide on the backhand from the 9 line. This one's on the forehand of Julen for the return. Beautiful catch by Iturbide at the side wall. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand rifled and caught near by Iturbide. Douglas calls for the rebote, plays it from the forehand. Ubilla, great catch behind the 12 line. Here's Julen, backhand from the 11. Excellent catch by Ubilla at the 12. Big backhand follows. Julen with another fine catch deep in the backcourt. Ubilla, backhand to the inside. Douglas steps in, makes the catch. Rebote for Iturbide. Forehand rebote rifle to the backcourt, and Julen's there. Carom by Julen. Lands in and scores. Beautifully thrown. 4 points for Douglas and Julen. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors.
And even Julen mixing it up from the backcourt now. Utilizing that right side. He's got a lot of power. Very precise. Throws the carom. Landing in there to score. Well, they're really taking Iturbide kind of out of this match, playing the ball to Ubilla, but when Iturbide is taking it, he's back there at the 9 or 10 line. He can't do a lot of damage from back there.
Here's backhand by Ubilla. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand rifled by Douglas. Ubilla powerfully from the left side. Rebote coming like a bullet to the forehand of Douglas. Catch by Ubilla. Low and hard on the backhand with such a beautiful catch by Douglas. Iturbide winds up. Backhand to the inside. Douglas from the 8 line. Rebote forehand with a light touch. This one caught by Julen. Julen powerfully, caught by Iturbide. Rebote coming out to the 6 line, turned on the forehand of Douglas, and scoring 5 points for Douglas, Julen, and the Warriors. Possible set point. I mean, yeah, Douglas has maintained the aggressiveness since the very first point.
And Julen as well. How about his play in the backcourt?
Julen hasn't missed a ball. He's just played beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, the key to this Chargers team is aggressively. I mean, they've been playing offense, and again, just not any opportunities to score for Iturbide up there.
There's a forehand by Julen over the head of Ubilla. Julen from the forehand. Passing the front quarter, Robote to the inside. Iturbide is there. Douglas off the frame it goes. 2 points for Iturbide and Ubilla. Douglas and Julen was possible set point.
Yeah, maybe thinking about trying to end that set. A good opportunity for Douglas. Costado up at about the 5-6 line and just didn't come away with the ball.
Here's Julen on the backhand. Ubilla, backhand from the 11. Julen advances, backhand from the 10. Robote forehand fired by Douglas, caught by Iturbide. Here's the backhand. Julen with another fine catch at the 13. There's the backhand by Ubilla, powerfully thrown in. Julen is there. Big backhand by Julen's going wall to wall from the left side. Iturbide rifles this Robote. That's a great pickup by Julen in the backcourt. Nice backhand, and Iturbide is there. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, comes to the forehand of Douglas. Robote, forehand miss in and out of the cesta. That's 3 points for Iturbide and Ubilla of the Chargers. Douglas and Julen still with 5 impossible set point. Iturbide has the serve.
It's been one of the issues with this team is closing out sets in matches. You see just 2-8 overall this season. Douglas and Julen compared to Iturbide and Ubilla at 7-3. Again, Douglas has been doing great so far. Just has to stay locked into this one. Missed ball at 5-2, and then that missed Robote brings it to 5-3. The momentum building up here for the Chargers.
There's a backhand by Julen, powerfully thrown. Ubilla, great catch. Douglas reaches high to make this catch. That's a hard backhand. Such a beautiful catch by Ubilla. An absolute bullet comes to the corner. Douglas plays it to the inside. Here's Ubilla again. Another powerfully thrown ball. This one caught by Julen. That's a difficult Robote save by Douglas. It comes to the forehand of Ubilla. Ubilla rifling it low and hard, ducking under it. Here's the forehand by Julen. There's a forehand from Julen. Douglas on the Robote, keeps it inside, close to the side wall. Here's the backhand by Ubilla. Beautiful catch by Iturbide, plucking that off the side wall. Robote forehand. Iturbide backhand. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Robote forehand by Douglas. Caught by Ubilla. Ubilla blasts another one to the inside, and Julen's there. Hard throw caught by Iturbide. Robote forehand by Douglas to the left side of Ubilla. Ubilla on the backhand from the 11 line. There's the catch by Iturbide. Ubilla, powerful backhand coming out to the Robote. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas. What a catch by Ubilla. There's a backhand by Julen to the inside. Iturbide, tough catch at the side wall, on the side wall. Douglas reaches up. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. A bullet to the inside, and Ubilla's there. Douglas looking for the Robote. Puts it over both players' heads. This ball played to the inside. Julen for the Robote. Miscommunication between the front quarter and back quarter will give that set to Douglas and Julen. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Fortunate to escape Douglas and Julen 6-3, and you know, a good aggressive start from Douglas, and that's what we both talked about. But then when they went up 5-1, you didn't see a whole lot of Costados. I don't know if we saw one.
Yeah, Douglas missed a rebote, and that seemed to, well, he missed one beforehand, then he missed a rebote.
And missed the catch, yeah.
And after rebote, he got much more conservative with his play, which is, you know.
Understandable after,
yeah, exactly.
you know, coming out firing, everything's feeling good, you make the first mistake, and then, you know, kind of settle back into the match. But they're going to need Douglas to play aggressively up there if they want to win. I mean, you saw they had that 3-point cushion early on. They're leading 5-1. Pretty much in control the whole way.
The ball.
Yeah, hard.
I mean,
harder than
one thrown harder than the next. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets. And to prepare for matches, there you see Ubilla on the left side of your screen. Zuleika's in the middle. You're seeing him in a little bit. And Iturbide there on the right with, of course, the Warriors behind him. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, while we have a minute, again, just to run through the format again, it is the first team to win 4 matches that will advance to the championship. All 6 doubles teams are scheduled to play, not in that particular order. We'll run through that for you. If we're tied up after 6 matches, each team has won 3 doubles, we will play a 1-set tiebreaker that was chosen by the higher-seeded team, which was the Warriors. They finished second in the regular season compared to the Chargers, who finished third. The Warriors have elected to bring out Douglas and Nicholas, so the Chargers would bring out Zuleika and Benny. It would be a top-ranked doubles match for a 1-set tiebreaker if we need it, Stu, if we need it. But again, the first team to win 4 matches will advance to the finals. That will be played next Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the second set. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And the 2 matchups between these teams this season, I mean, Iturbide and Ubilla won in straight sets the first time around. The second time, Douglas and Julen came out strong, winning 6-2, and then Iturbide and Ubilla responded 6-2, 6-2 the next 2 sets for the win. That was back on March 15th. They're going to need the same right here. Looking to extend this match to a 3rd set. There's the serve.
Iturbide serves. Our second set has begun. Backhand by Julen to the inside. Iturbide comes cross court. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas is there. Keeps it inside. Ubilla on the catch. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand by Douglas. What a catch by Ubilla with a hop at the 12 line. Julen from the forehand at the 12. Iturbide backhand at the 9. Big backhand by Julen goes to the inside. Ubilla's there. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Ubilla. Scoop by Julen. Behind the 11 line, here's Iturbide winding up. Mid-court placement stopped by Julen. Julen lower and harder. Iturbide, rather Ubilla against the back wall. Here's Julen aggressively from the 9 line. Over the top by Ubilla, stopped by Julen. Julen from the 9 line. Caught by Iturbide behind him on the right side. Here's Julen on the catch at the 10. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Passes out to the rebote. Iturbide makes the save. Douglas on the catch. Backhand from the 8. Powerful, powerful forehand by Ubilla. Julen's there. Julen plays this one high. Ubilla on the catch. Iturbide winds up. Coasty inside. Julen on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Lower to the inside. Ubilla's there. Backhand. Excellent catch by Julen. Here's Iturbide from the 9 line. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall, will score. First point of the second set goes to Iturbide and Ubilla. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
And already, I mean, the first point of the second set, Iturbide far more aggressive. Back on the inside, cutting a few off, which we didn't see in set 1.
Well, we haven't seen any shots from him either. We haven't seen that Costado 2-all that he made use of throughout the season to get to these playoffs. Be curious to see if he breaks it out. Consistently, though, throughout Jai-Alai, you often see a more conservative style of play. I mean, this goes back like,
sure.
This goes back like, 30, 40 years. Because the unforced error is something you really want to avoid, especially at this level.
Absolutely.
With this amount
and
of money
at this
on the
stage
line,
in the
too.
season.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was close. Here's the catch by Ubilla. Everyone clears out. Caught by Julen. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand. Douglas, forehand Rebote. Rebote coming out. Iturbide is there. Douglas on the catch. Backhand from the 8. Douglas from the 7. Backhand to the inside.
It's close.
Rebote forehand saved by Douglas. Ubilla on the hop. There's a backhand by Julen. What a catch by Ubilla. Big backhand. Rebote to the inside. That ball's tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for Iturbide and Ubilla. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
We just kind of fed the rebote right there to Iturbide. When we talk about that concept of feeding the rebote, it's off the wall enough that Iturbide can actually turn that into an aggressive shot. When the ball comes to him, he's up at about the 3 or 4 line, hard to the inside, crossing the sidewall, and tipped by Julen there. So precise, even off the rebote. Both sides for Iturbide. 2-0 here for these Chargers.
Here's a catch by Julen at the 12 line. Forehand is low and hard. Iturbide makes the catch. There's the 2-all.
Got him.
That scores. 3 points for Iturbide and Ubilla. Iturbide's got the serve for the Chargers.
And that's just going to open up the rest of the court now. And the first 2-all that you score and beat the opposition net side, boy, it opens up the split placement. That might take Julen off the inside.
Yeah, it's a huge confidence builder, no question about it.
And for Iturbide, too, which we haven't seen him throw anything yet. His first attempt scores.
Here's Julen from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Iturbide is there. Backhand from the 8 line. Will be on the backhand. Rebote left side. Julen on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Big backhand by Ubilla. Julen's there. Douglas reaching behind him and make the catch. Powerful backhand from the 7 line. Tremendous catch in the backcourt. Off the wall by Ubilla. Rotate forehand. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Here's Ubilla. Backhand from the 11. Julen from the forehand at the 10. Midcourt placement stopped by Ubilla. Ubilla over the top. Powerfully. What a catch by Julen overhead at the 11. Rotate left side to the inside. Here's the backhand by Ubilla. Rotate forehand, played deep. Ubilla is there. Rotate forehand, saved by Douglas. Here's a backhand by Iturbide. Hard to the inside. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Ball tipped at the 11 line. 4 points for Iturbide and Ubilla of the Chargers. Iturbide has the serve.
And when Iturbide winds up that costado, the defense has to move. Julen steps up there, and that forced a quick bounce catch to his forehand that he just wasn't able to secure. But again, if he just sets up for a normal backhand, Julen doesn't need to step up, and he probably makes that catch pretty comfortably. But again, Warriors worried about that costado, a reason to be.
There's the backhand. This one caught by Ubilla. Ubilla from the forehand. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Rebote left side by Douglas. Ball tipped. Douglas and Julen are on the board with a point. Douglas has the serve.
These backcourters are getting a little bit close.
They have been all. They actually were in the first set as 2.
Yeah,
Eventually, they're going to get too close, and someone will be looking for interference. Yeah. I think Ubilla was looking for it there, but he didn't stop his motion, so he's not getting it. Beautiful catch by Julen at the 13 line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Douglas with a reach. Backhand from the 9. Powerful backhand clears the overhead screen. Robote comes on a high bounce. Douglas rifles it back. Ubilla is there. Big backhand by Ubilla, caught by Julen. Robote, left side by Douglas. It's a 2-all. It's stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide going for the 3-wall play. Julen makes the save. Light placement to the inside, and Ubilla is there. Julen from the 12 on the forehand. High and hard to the inside. Ubilla again. Robote forehand by Douglas. Iturbide cuts it off. Drop shot to the inside. Hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Douglas and Julen of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
Well, he had him faked out. I mean, Douglas wasn't making a move towards that ball. Julen was charging from the backcourt. And any part of that pad is bad. And the Warriors, their second point here.
Very much so. I mean, I understand him wanting to kill the point there. I mean, he got a 2-all off earlier that was really nice. Drop shot to the inside was the shot, but you got to make sure that it hits the glass.
Yeah. You rather have your opponent beat you with something on the return throw than to give it away with a drop shot right in the pad.
Ubilla on the forehand. Big right side over the top. Robote left side for Douglas. Iturbide cuts it off at the 6. Backhand to the inside. That ball is in and out of Julen Cesta. 5 points for Iturbide and Ubilla. Possible set point.
And went up the wall, caught it a little deeper in the pocket than he would have liked. It spun out, brings it to 5-2 here. Possible set point. Chargers looking to push this match into a third set.
Beautiful catch by Julen. Nice backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Julen, pulling that from the side wall. Powerful backhand again by Ubilla. Douglas is there, sending it deep. Ubilla another fine catch, the 12 line. Big backhand to the inside. Robote forehand by Douglas, straight back. Ubilla again, fine catch, nice return. Beautiful catch by Julen, pulling that off the side wall. Robote, the rebound off the back wall to the forehand of Douglas, played hard. Here's Iturbide winding up, split placement.
Oh, that's trouble.
Will land in and score. Point and set to Iturbide and Ubilla of the Chargers. We have split sets. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
Well, the Chargers come right back, forcing a third set in our opening match of this semifinal game day between the Chargers and Warriors. And the first team to win 4 matches will win the day, so we won't be playing through all of them if we don't need to. And the first team to 4, and then that's it. Up next, Barba and Benny take on Williams and Manny. Third scheduled match, Zuleika and Bradley against Correa and Nicholas. Then Barba and Ubilla against Williams and Julen. Zuleika and Benny take on Douglas and Nicholas, and Iturbide and Bradley against Correa and Manny. Those are the 6 matches in order. What they will be played tonight if we need all 6. And then the tiebreaker will be Douglas and Nicholas against Zuleika and Benny. Just 1 set, played up to 6 points. See the Chargers up there. Zuleika between Ubilla and Iturbide on the bench. You know, it seemed like, again, a very aggressive start for Douglas and Julen. I mean, Douglas up in the front court. And then since about 3-0 in the first set, we've just seen a Warriors team that's content with getting into these long rallies and trying to outcatch their opponent. That's a dangerous recipe against Iturbide, who has that arsenal of shots, and Ubilla back behind him, who's got tremendous power to make life difficult.
And Ubilla's been almost flawless with his catching.
Absolutely.
I mean,
early on, he missed it, and that was it.
And then, a little close for call with Julen.
Right.
But apart from that, Ubilla's catching is the best that I've seen him catch. Good night to do it.
Yeah, we saw Ubilla. I mean, when he was on the Renegades last year in the playoffs, he was exceptional in the backcourt. It didn't drop many.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. The first team to reach 6 points will win this first match. Douglas will have the serve for the Warriors. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand. Iturbide from the 10 line. Backhand to the inside. That kicks up. Caught by Julen. Here's a backhand by Julen. Robote forehand. Julen's there. Backhand from the 11. Robote left side by Douglas. Kicks to the inside. Ubilla's there. Backhand from the 8. Julen with the catch. Backhand from the 11. Robote forehand by Douglas. Cut off in the air by Iturbide. Split placement. Scoop by Douglas. Powerful, powerful forehand. Caught on the forehand of Ubilla. Douglas on the Robote. Left side to the inside. Here's Ubilla. Backhand from the 11. Robote left side. Douglas keeps it to the inside. At's on the wall to score. Beautifully thrown Robote by Douglas. First point of the decisive third set goes to Douglas and Julen of the Warriors.
A big point to help settle this Warriors team down after a tough second set. Douglas puts it right on the wall. And we say placement over power. Showing you again.
Here's a catch on the forehand of Ubilla. Beautiful catch at the back wall by Julen. He plays it high to the front wall. Ubilla's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote coming out. Douglas plays the Robote inside. Backhand by Ubilla. Douglas on the Robote. Higher bounce. Cut off by Iturbide. Below by Iturbide. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas just rifles this inside. And that will score. 2 points for Douglas and Julen. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors. Reminder, this is the third and final set for our first match. The first team to reach 6 points wins it.
Iturbide a little eager to throw something. Great stop by Douglas on the outside.
Split placement was a good choice there, too.
And look at this, how it opens up off the back wall. I mean, Ubilla is about, still 3 feet away from it.
Here's a catch by Julen at the back wall. Big right side, high to the front wall, caught on the forehand of Ubilla. Robote left side by Douglas. Big bounce, brought down by Ubilla. Ubilla from the forehand to the inside. Big right side by Julen, caught by Iturbide. Backhand from the 8 line. Julen's there. Backhand from the 11. Julen on the forehand from the 11. High and hard to the inside. Robote coming out. Julen on the catch. Midcourt. Hard throw. Stopped by Iturbide. Here's the backhand. Big right side. Douglas makes the catch. Winds up. Costado to the inside. Straight to the left side of Ubilla. Julen chooses the Robote and makes the save. Here's Iturbide from the 5 line. Scoop attempt tipped. 1 point for Iturbide and Ubilla. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, not easy to control that. Floating up high to his left side, secures it, blasts it right back to Julen. And we're going to see a couple more misses to that right compared to Julen's left, especially on the bounce.
Big right side by Julen. Robote coming out. Iturbide on the Robote. Douglas takes it in the air, winds up. Goes to the inside. Difficult catch by Ubilla. Ubilla rifles that over the top. That's a difficult Robote save for Douglas, placed to the inside. Powerful, powerful backhand by Ubilla. Julen stops it on the forehand. Ubilla again. Big backhand caught by Julen. Robote forehand by Douglas. Ubilla is there. Backhand from the 11. Douglas to the inside. Here's Ubilla, backhand to the inside. Robote off the side wall to the forehand of Julen. Julen's carom stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide, beautiful placement. Douglas reads it perfect, places it perfect to the inside. Here's Ubilla. Big, big backhand coming out to the Robote. Robote saved by Douglas. Robote for Iturbide. Ball with a kick to the forehand of Julen. Here's Iturbide. Rather, Ubilla. Catch by Julen. Ubilla from the backhand at the 12. Robote coming out. Big backhand by Julen. Robote coming out. Robote forehand missed. 3 points for Douglas and Julen. Of the Warriors, Douglas has the serve.
And not often you see that from Iturbide, but again, placement close to the side wall. Forcing that miss, 3-1 in favor of the Warriors.
The sidewall is the player's friend most of the time. Powerful, powerful throw by Ubilla. Tough for Bote's save by Douglas.
Great
That's
save.
beautiful. Ubilla gets in there. Backhand. Robote forehand by Douglas. Passes both players. Robote right up the middle, caught by Julen. That was really close. There's the forehand by Julen, backhand by Ubilla. Robote left side by Iturbide. Julen's there. Powerful forehand by Julen, taken on the bounce deep in the backcourt by Ubilla. Julen on the catch, midcourt. Iturbide has it. Costello 2-all, stopped by Douglas. Douglas puts it back in play. Here's Ubilla, caught by Julen. Scoop by Julen. Powerful forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Split placement. Read by Julen. Stopped by Julen. Split placement by Julen. Goes off the frame of Iturbide Cesta to score. 4 points for Douglas and Julen. Douglas serves.
Yeah, Iturbide thought that the 2-wall attempt caught the net before Douglas was able to make the catch. I mean, we have about the worst angle in the building back where we are. So
the Cesta is allowed to touch the incidental contact with the screen is allowed. The ball can't touch the screen.
But again, it's 2 points in a row. The Chargers have been worried about the officials and not the play.
Robote left side to the inside. Catch by Ubilla. Robote forehand save. Iturbide cuts it off.
Gotta kill it.
Rifles it inside. What
Oh,
a scoop
my.
by Julen. Ubilla, backhand from the 9. Douglas on the Robote. It passes. Caught by Ubilla. Ubilla from the forehand. Dropping, saved by Douglas. Caught by Iturbide. Iturbide goes wall-to-wall from the left side. Robote forehand. This one caught by Ubilla. Beautiful catch by Ubilla behind the 12 line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Douglas, forehand Robote. Iturbide, left side. Robote taken by Julen at the 9 line. Difficult catch by Ubilla. Robote forehand by Douglas. Excellent catch by Julen. Good read. Hard throw. Ball dropping. Saved by Iturbide. Back to the side wall. Julen's there. Julen to the outside. Right to the forehand of Iturbide. Iturbide going for the 3-wall play. Douglas is looking for the Robote. Douglas rifles it inside. Ubilla's there. Julen on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. On the wall. Caught by Ubilla. Robote forehand saved by Julen. Here's Iturbide winding up. Costello 2-all stop by Douglas.
What a catch.
Cortada by Douglas will score. That is 5 points for Douglas and Julen. Possible set, possible match point.
I mean, again, defending the costado of Iturbide.
But, I mean, look at this cortado. We've been talking about what a cortado is supposed to do. It's supposed to go low and hard and die coming off the sidewall. Look at what this does.
It doesn't even.
That's a cortado. That's
no
cortado
chance.
with a little assistance from the Magic City sidewall, but that's a beautiful cortado. Catch by Ubilla. Powerful forehand by Julen. Ubilla is there. Backhand. Backhand by Julen. Julen on the right side from the 12 line. Ubilla takes it in the air. Here's Julen on the right side. Douglas makes the catch. Backhand from the 7 line to the inside. Ubilla is there again. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand saved by Douglas. Iturbide moves in, winds up. Costado inside, stopped by Julen. There's the backhand. Ubilla on the catch. He holds on to it. There's the backhand. Caught by Julen deep in the backcourt. Catch on the forehand of Iturbide. Julen down low. Forehand to the inside. Good catch by Ubilla. Point for the Warriors. That is point, set, and match for Douglas and Julen. Winning in the third and decisive set, 6-1.
Yeah, that was a request of interference there by Iturbide and not granted. 5-1. That gives Douglas and Julen 6 points, and the Warriors. Boy, Douglas and Julen just 2-8 in the regular season, but they come through when the team needs it most. The Warriors lead this best of 7, 1-0, courtesy of Douglas and Julen. Now, 1 point for the Warriors. Again, the first team to 4 will advance to the finals against the winner of the Renegades and the Devils. That semifinal will be played on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern start time. Up next, you see the practice now. El Barba and Benny against Williams and Manny. And we're going to hear from Douglas and Julen. What a win for the second division team of the Warriors. Here they are.
All right, Douglas, Julen, congratulations on winning that match. You guys have to tell me, what were you guys talking about between that second and third set to refocus and go out there and win that third and decisive set?
Yeah, every time we've played them, it's been 3 sets. They play really well. In that second set, I made 2 mistakes, he made 2 mistakes, and that's the difference right there. So we knew that going into that third set, we had to play clean and mistake-free, and that's what we did.
Yeah, he said everything. I think we got too confident in the second set, but then we said no, the third set we need to win, because for us, this match, the first one, was the most important one out of all the 6 matches. So we wanted to win, and we communicate good today.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning the first match of the playoffs. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.